Thank you. I'm filming. Hello. This is 16 March, so it's been half of the month, and I just came back from the hospital this morning. The last time it was because of the COVID, which is about 2 years ago. Look at all of my medication. So I'm doing this vlog today just to wrap up my last 2.5 weeks. Then I can move on to my recovery physically to finish up this semester. Then I can graduate. Sorry if I'm a little bit tired and just couldn't really focus at this point. I am less than 2 months away from graduation. It makes me a bit nervous because this should be the time I put all my energy to finishing my essays for my artwork. Also thinking about how to put up my final year project in the art gallery, and we're going to have the critics with our lecturers within 2 weeks. During the study, we will have like 7 weeks of study per semester and 1 week off. And for that week off, usually is for us to reset, for me especially to prepare for another half of the semester. I'm glad I wrote down pieces by pieces about my everyday. It was all started 2 weeks ago, where I just started to have my holiday. So the first week I intended to reset my routine, which I have not been practicing for the past year, like yoga, waking up and sleeping early. Since I don't have to focus at school for that week, I started to push myself to wake up. My aim was 5 in the morning, which after 2 weeks right now I've been practicing waking up 5 or 6 in the morning. Before that, I used to wake up like 8. The earliest would be 7. 8 is considered quite late for me to wake up. I starting to push myself day by day, little by little, to aim to wake up at 5. Let me know if you want me to share the tips how I can readjust to be able to sleep and wake up early. The ways I can actually do it is more than just sleep and wake up. Actually, there's a lot of preparation, some nutrition you need to take care of, your diet. So let me know in the comments if you're interested. I can make a video to talk about that. And basically after the first week, the second week I started to be able to wake up at around 5 to 6 in the morning. The first thing I started with yoga. If I feel a little bit sweaty, then I would first clean up myself. My goal for yoga practice this time would be daily basis. Because I think if I could show up every day without me to think whether I should go for yoga today or maybe I could do it tomorrow, So now it's like, no, you have no choice. You do it every day. And it's more likely easy for the brain. And for me, I didn't push myself too hard. So I really based on how I feel physically every day. Sometimes I feel like I can push myself a little bit more to train the strength, to push the flexibility. I will go for it. But sometimes I feel like, I have done so much yesterday. Today, I just want to do some simple flex, stretch. So I'll do that. Or sometimes if I lazy and woke up a little bit late than what I expected, then instead of spending 30 minutes, I will spend like 10 minutes to just stretch, to just have my mind with my body for the first thing in the morning. I realize it helps me to perform better throughout the day. In this period, I also take some time to do things that I've always wanted to do, but I didn't have that capacity or time to start. Especially for my YouTube, I really wanted to make it into a video format to share this journey, because I realized I learned along my journey facing challenges. And I'm the person that always seek for improvement, solution. If things bother me again and again, then I'm always look for solution to tackle the problem, or I find a solution, I find peace between me and the reality. So it's a learning journey for me. I never stop learning. I hope I can be consistent on posting up my videos as my journal. There's so much mental blocks, especially like talking in front of camera. I'm still very shy. I try to be natural and sincere and authentic as possible in front of the camera. I think I just have to do it and improve over the time. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do that as a support to help me to create more useful content, to share more of my journey with you. You can use the comment box below to have an exchange with me and have me think through, or maybe I have some experience in life that I can make a video to answer your question. Really, don't feel shy. I'm shy, but don't feel shy to comment and interact with me. I'm still not get used to talking in front of the camera and about my life and sharing the now moment of my life, but it's me stepping out of my comfort zone, and I just want to do something where my body and my mind not too much for them to handle, and to just slowly move forward rather than stopping somewhere. So March is when I started to be more committed, to have some amount of time planned in my schedule for my vlog. Then I also went for photo shooting for the profile photo that I am going to put on my website, teaching website, whatever professional platform that I need the profile to make myself really a professional, even though I plan to be a freelancer.
What is also my sister normally because of pandemic.
One, two, three. Yes. Yes. Okay. Very. Okay. Good. Okay. Yeah. Very good.
In Singapore, here the good thing is, even for the freelancer, they have a union to make us all united, well informed and well prepared. Even as a freelancer here, it supports me to be professional in a freelance. To live in Singapore, I feel a little bit stressful because bills are high that I need to pay my bill. I cannot not think about my surviving financial after graduation. And taking this week off, I'm actually also taking some time to prepare for that. I had some job offer, and the first week I went to the job interview. I really want to commit to my passion. It's more than just earning the money for survival. So I have my boundaries and I have my pay per hour that I require, So because for me to give my best quality in the work is still something that I aim for, that gives me satisfaction, that gives me confidence on my skills, on what I'm good at. I have a very strong boundary. So I went to the interview anyway. And here on the second week of March, I got a trial, so just to test out my skill, my ability to work, and so that we can talk further. Basically, I need to tell story with kids' storybooks, and I get to teach in Chinese, which is my mother tongue. I feel like I can really use most of my talents in this job offer, which make me feel great. Not just because I find my own value, my talents, skills, and techniques are gonna be helpful for a meaningful business like this. Also, to discuss with them about my boundary, how I can work and not gonna work. It all went well, I think. I also tell them that to know 44 hours per work week with 3 hours daily commute, add up 3 days minimum a week, that would be 9 hours. So 44 plus 9 hours, I don't have much time left. And if especially the work, if it's tied to creativity, I really need time to loosen my mind and to digest and to reflect and think of how I can improve every day like I've been doing. I'm not gonna work for 44 hours. I know it's kind of common, but it's not everyone fit for everything that we think is common. So me personally, I know very well how my body works. I don't want to show up like, during the interview, it's like, oh, this is the best of me. And after 1 month of the work, you started to see a zombie coming to your studio and work for you. So this is something I want to avoid. Make sure I can always shows up the best of my performance. So I'm still, up to this moment, I'm still waiting for the answer, the offer, that see if they can work out something for me. They listen to me, and with an open heart, open mind, I don't feel being judged at all. It's really, I understand that this exchange is mutual. I'm feeling so grateful that they are so open to consider my offer. I'm up to this point, I'm still waiting for their proposal. This job, it's really so much aligned to my philosophy of teaching art. That is one of the biggest reasons. I hope I could be able to work for this small family business, but taking care of my mental health and my physical health at my age of mid-30, it's more important than anything. Actually, at the beginning of March, I aim to use the first week, this holiday period from my school, to reset for my physical and mental well-being. When everything was working well throughout the weekday, when it comes to weekend, I started to feel stressed just by thinking of the future job that possibly I would work on, the 44 hours of work week, how I can sustain other of my practice like mental well-being, yoga, plus the 9 hours of weekly traveling to the workplace. I just started to have anxiety because I don't see how it could possibly serve me. Health is not something money can buy back, and I highly value that, and that including the physical and mental health. While thinking about how to find a balance between how I can work with this passion-driven small family business, at the same time how I can be balanced in terms of the salary and also the time that I can contribute. As my stress started to build up, the school group project, it just knocked me down mentally. And after that, I couldn't focus at all to think about anything, to find solution on anything. My brain just washed out and blanked out. For me, this group is badly organized. The level of the commitment, it just giving me a heart attack most of the time. Perhaps other than me, every one of them are fine to do things last minute. I mean, like Monday should be the submission of the draft. So somebody would say, started to respond, oh, shall we work on the draft on Saturday night? I don't sit there and do nothing, especially for my weekends. I really want to make sure I do something with my time, whether for work, for self-development, to pamper myself with my family or my friends. I always have this time planned days ahead. So when somebody in this group update, come on guys, our submission is on Monday, so can anyone do these? It is a little bit challenging for me not to take care of things, but I promise myself with their level of commitment, I would only do my part, which is 6 people in a group. I wouldn't put more than 20% of the effort. I know I'm the responsible person and I don't want to being used just because somebody doesn't want to put in any effort in this group project because it's non-credited academically. For me, if I take up this job, whether it's credited, non-credited, if I say yes to it, I make sure I perform. But obviously not everyone thinks the same. And it's been so many times I blank out my schedule, and because they say they want to do something at this hour, at this time, and ended up just because of somebody missing in action, then nothing happened. But I have already pushed away my time with friends for my work, and then ended up nothing happened again and again like this, and I feel like it's seriously affected my well-being, causing me unnecessary stress. I still take up the job and finish because no one in the group willing to do the video editing, and some people, they don't even respond to that discussion at all about the submission. I push away all my schedule that have already set on Sunday. I told myself this would be the last time. I give people the chance to do something like that. So I did something that I'm proud for myself, which I take up this job. I finished the video with my best. I need to finish it. I really pushed myself to at least do this for the last time. I told them that I quit. Of course, I informed my lecturer in charge. No matter you take it or not, I'm not going to do this anymore. I really need to say no to something that it's not working well for me and is harmful for me. I even had a second of thought to end this life. It is very scary because I don't frequently think of that, but the next seconds I was like, oh no, Celine, you don't do this, this is scary. I don't even think about it. So I'm well, I'm okay. For me, it's crazy how just one moment, just one day, it can crush you. That's me. I'm learning about myself too along the way with all these external pressures, external things that going on. It's good to know where's my boundary, and these 2 days just hits me like that, totally unprepared. It's too much overwhelming thinking about the future, the now, the job offer, and then the group projects that constantly giving me issues. I realized my brain just couldn't function anymore. The worst is this happening during the weekend where I should actually supposed to enjoy my life with my friends and family. Like the past video I share, I just even spent the whole Saturday outdoor with outdoor concert with the nature. It was a beautiful day, and when I got home seeing the message from the group, it just like killed all the joy. The first Sunday in the March, it's totally a grumpy day for me. I couldn't think, I couldn't process of anything. I know that this is a sign of depression since my brain is not working at all. So I decided to just do some quick, simple meditation to just let go of these thoughts. So during the meditation, I told myself, emotion is just like the weather, just like the thunder. when it strikes the thunder, you don't run under the rain. You get yourself to somewhere safe. Emotions and feeling, all these clouds would just get away. Naturally, they are temporary. Whatever how I feel, it will just go away. With my condition on Sunday, I just thought I might not be able to get to the school to have my consultation with lecturers. And that night, I let myself sleep with the meditation. And it works because on Monday, when I woke up, I asked myself how I feel. It's like a visual of clouds have now disappeared. It's not yet sunny day, I remember, but at least I don't see that cloudiness. I don't see thunder, I don't see rain in front of my head anymore. They just disappeared magically. My brain is much clearer. I still feel much tired mentally, but I pushed myself to attend the consultation with my lecturers, and I'm so grateful for one of my lecturers. She really would spend time, care about her students. I'm grateful to have somebody to listen, to understand, which I think she understood that everything in reality affects us as an artist, and I felt so much better after that. After the consultation, back home, and I quickly finished the draft video for the school project that I'm quitting. I didn't tell them at the point. For me, it's more important to get the job done. So I finished the video editing all by myself. Would be easier, would be more productive that way. I wouldn't mind. After that, I sent them, I uploaded, and I said, guys, I quit, and I don't even seek for understanding because I think we're just different way of working, and they seems fine together, but not me. So there's no need to credit me, and they have all the right to use the draft for their final work, which I don't expect to join anymore. After I told them about that with the job that I have done, amazingly, I feel so relieved, and I don't feel like I owe anybody because I get my job done. I don't feel I'm sorry for myself if I don't get any credit for the work that I've done. To work on my part on that project, it's me get mission complete. And now I don't owe anybody, and I quit with pride. And even when I'm quitting, I want to show that I have my value. It's your loss that I'm quitting. After that, suddenly I feel so light, and straight away I go to bed with ease and peace totally, and I don't hold any resentment. I don't have any grief. I feel totally balanced. Just walk out from the group and the project that didn't serve me. So I think that's it for the second week, and it's been ups and downs. I realized after this experience, especially at the end of first week to second week this March, I feel like I nailed it again. Previously, I learned that everything that you feel negative, they are just temporary, and this time I really get to practice it in real life, especially when my brain couldn't think and process or digest anything anymore. I think rest is the solution. If you just step back and sleep, it's like you're doing nothing to help the situation, but sometimes emotions and stress and all these things are just effortless. So getting through from a very low point to the next day, and then quickly get out to be more energetic and productive. Actually, it's not just about sleeping and meditate. There are also other techniques that I use along the way during this process. If you're interested, just let me know in the comments. I maybe can do another video just to talk about this in a more structural way that you can take it with you if you need it one day. If you find it helpful, and if you like to see more about this kind of content in the future, please like this video to help the algorithm promote my video, and to subscribe to my channel. Thank you for your time. I hope you have something to take away with the video I make today.